Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are going to review the month of January, how we did on the WhatsApp broadcast group, where I share my trades, the ones that I'm buying, and when I'm booking them. So it's been a fantastic month. Let's get into the numbers right away. So in January, the stocks that I bought were 91, and from those 91 we booked 86 winners. 36 of those winners were the ones that we bought in January itself, and the holdings previously, we booked 50 winners out of this 86 which we were holding before January. So net if I have to look at the stocks that I bought, it's more than 36, about 40% I would say, that we bought in January and booked. So 40% conversion for the same month, I think that's really good. We've done a lot of stocks since we started this broadcast group. Let me just get you the number right away. The buying was till date, I'm talking about from 1st September, 342 stocks that we have bought, and we have booked till date 237. So that's pretty good. 237 stocks booked at 5%, and the profits have been compounded back into the capital used for trading each stock. How to trade the stocks? There is a 40 equity plan that I have on my channel. The link of that same video is in the description. Please do watch it, and please do like, share, and subscribe. It's been a record month. I think 86 winners that we have booked. I was able to increase the size of the investment per equity that I trade in. There were some equities which we have bought more than once in the same month, and so one equity gave me more than 10%. If I'm booking at 5%, and if I've taken two winners from the same equity, so I've booked more than 10%. I'll share that in a bit. The month of February is a little dicey because the market looks to be in a consolidation. The budget was quite disappointing. So it's all a sectoral rotation that is going on right now. When banking goes up, IT falls. When IT goes up, other indices go into a correction mode. Pharma hasn't been moving. I'm waiting for it to move. Media is expected to move anytime soon. I had given that last in my group, I think in September or October, when Z shot up like 60% in one day. So I had told everyone in the group about, I think 2 or 3 days before, that Nifty Media is going to fire. And yeah, it was Z alone that lifted the indice of Nifty Media. So all in all, it's been a great one, fantastic. We've grown again. My entire portfolio has, on holdings, equities, has gone up by 3%. So 3% is a very decent growth for me, because my target is 2%, and to anything above that is a bonus for me. So now let me share the list of the stocks that we've traded in, all the 91, and it's been a good month. My entire holdings has just gone up by 5 stocks. So I have done some more buying after the budget. I wasn't pretty sure as to what will run and what will not. Let's get into the details.
Hi traders, so we are now looking at the stocks that we have taken in January. There are some stocks that, like I had said, we had bought more than once in the same month. Here you can see Monger. Monger we bought it on 24th, we sold it on 24th, and again we bought it on 27th and sold it on the same day, and it gave us more than 13%, 13.5% is what I booked it at. So that was a great move. And then Just Dial also, on the 20th of January, I had given in my group that I'm buying it at whatever price it is listing at, and I think within half an hour it rocketed. Yes, I left at 5%. I didn't feel bad about it because my target was 5%. I achieved it, but it went on to take about 13% on the same day within half an hour. You can scroll back to the 20 January chart on Just Dial and see how it moved in the opening 1 hour. So there were other stocks that we are still waiting for a breakout. What I, as you know, I go ahead and use the profits about up to 30%. I sacrifice it to adjust the biggest losers that I have. And I have no problem in cutting down the holding on the stock only to buy it the next day or a day after where I am looking for a good price to pull the average down. That's how I adjust, and some days I have to wait a little longer, and there's a sudden breakout that comes, it goes way above the 5% mark because I averaged it down really well. One example I can share with you is Dhani. So this was Dhani where I bought it somewhere around the 180 mark, expecting it to swing back up, but it just kept falling and falling and falling. As you can see, the trend line over here is it's respecting the negative trend line, and I kept averaging down where I bought somewhere over here, then again I bought over here. So I kept selling off the quantities at the top using my profits. I only sold off a little quantity which would only amount to 30% of the profits I was booking, and I kept buying at these levels. And if you see this, it just shoots up like crazy. You know, in one day it gave around I think 14 or 15%, and this is where I booked it at because it crossed my 5% somewhere around here. So I booked more than 5%. I was pretty happy with that. So this is how I go ahead and sell off at the top and then buy it somewhere at the bottom. And once there is a sudden breakout, even when buying over here, this rally over here around the last days of December did not cross the 5% mark. So I still waited, I was very patient, it broke the support, and when I saw that it is consolidating in this area, I again sold off some of those holdings, bought it at this level, and boom, then I booked it. So all in all, this was a profitable trade, and this is how I adjust. I just wanted to share an example with you. So coming back to the equities that I have been booking, I just want to show you the graph over here, how we've been doing for the months. So September we bought 39 and booked 24, which is the same month booking rate at 61%. Right now we are down by quite a bit, by about one third. So two-third is the current booking rate that we are doing it right now from what it was before. And January we bought 91, the same month booking we did 36. Overall pending were 55. So overall pending, the stocks that I have to book 5% in now is around 101. It's not much for me. I'm not bothered by holding those many equities in my portfolio. I am very much aware of how to adjust them and to book them at 5% when the opportunity arrives. So every day there are some winners being booked, and those profits are being rotated back into other equities, or they are being used up to only 30%. Again, for example, you may have seen it in my previous videos. For example, if I book a profit of 1000 rupees, I use only 300 to adjust the biggest loss making trades, but I do not close any trades at 100% loss. I go ahead and make those adjustments, and then I book the profits when it turns around and it rallies. So it's very simple. You know, you'll only know once you get started as to how this works, and with experience and time, you will make it really big in growing your portfolio. So we are back to our sheet of winners, and we've had 86 winners in January. Let me just show you very quickly the number of stocks that we've booked the same day. Electrum had given 5%, Just Dial 5%, yes, it went to much higher, about almost triple at 15%, but I was happy with 5. Mox gave me 5.6. The 3 days later we traded Moksha again at 7.95. So I haven't touched it after that. So these four winners were booked in the same day. In one day we booked four stocks. Genesis Paper was the biggest breakout at 11%. On the next day, immediately it gave that much. 2 days we booked seven stocks, and the biggest of them was Mangalam Organics at 12%. Sorry, Sundaram Breaks. It went up by 3.5% the day I bought it. The next day or a day later, it shot up by 20%. It hit upper circuit, and that's where I sold it. I didn't wait for a next day high opening, and I was pretty happy with the results, so that's where I booked it. 3 days we worked not so many, five stocks, and all of these were at 5 plus percent. So all in all, it was a great month. Another record we have set of booking high number of winners, and all these have been compounded back into the equities. Let me just show you the biggest winners. How many we've booked above 10%. So 10% would mean that we have booked uh, 10 stocks that have done the work of more than two. So if we're booking one at 5% and if we're booking one at 10%, that means we've got three 5% winners. Anyway, it's been a great month, and looking forward to an even greater February. So I hope those who are eager to trade with me or trade like me can join my WhatsApp group.
If you'd like to trade with me, join my WhatsApp broadcast group and get technical analysis on Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty daily, along with the stocks that I am trading. You can WhatsApp me on the number given on this screen.